Black Country New Road have just released their new single, Besties. I can't help but root for this band for the following reasons. Number one, it's hard to lose an iconic vocalist and carry on. And number two, they're named after a road that I drive down all the time. So, on the eve of releasing their second album and embarking on a US tour, singer Isaac announced that he was leaving Black Country New Road, stating that he was feeling sad and afraid, which made it hard for him to sing. It put me in mind of another band in the same circumstances, on the rise and about to tour the US, and it reminded me of one Joy Division show in particular. At this gig, 600 people crammed into a space meant for 400. This scene from the film Control managed to convey what Ian Curtis was going through at that gig. Hundreds of adoring fans clamouring for songs you and your friends have wrote, and yet Ian Curtis couldn't go on stage and perform. The gig ended in a riot because of it, and after the gig, Ian stated to his manager that it's all coming apart. His manager, Tony Wilson, replied with, "No, it's all coming together." Maybe if there wasn't such pressure on Ian to perform, things would have turned out differently. Maybe if he was able to step away for a while instead of bearing the immense weight of expectation from a band on the rise. Being in a band and being successful may feel like the time of your life, but it's certainly not worth your life. Two bands 40 years apart, and with very different outcomes. However, the new Black Country New Road song is very retro sounding. And I'm not talking about the intro, which sounds like it was written by King Henry VIII. There's one moment of panic, because I felt like it was going to go into that fucking Take That song that soundtracked Morrison's for like 30 years. But it's great, cheery, retro and challenging, a bit like what the Lemon Twigs have been doing for the last few years. A big massive welcome back to this band.